Hey everybody, I'm Sid Rosenberg. Welcome back to the NFL edition of The Odds Couple. Sitting here with expert handicapper, my dear friend, VegasInsider.com, Covers.com, and of course his own website and magazine, Playbook.com, the great Mark Lawrence. Mark, how are you, pal?
Sid, terrific, as always. Great to be with you.
All right, week number 2 of the NFL. You had a pretty good week last week. I did not. Last year, I won the NFL.
Yes, you did.
We'll see if I can come back this year. As we always do, though, let's touch on 3 key trends for week 2 of the NFL season. Last week, once again, Playbook.com doing a terrific job. The database was 2-1. That's a winning percentage of 67%.
Nice.
That's pretty damn good.
Yes, it is.
Number 1, the Eagles lost at home to the Packers last week. They also lost their starting quarterback, Kevin Kolb. But the news is not all bad for Philly, heading into Detroit to play the Lions this week.
Well, as you know, Sid, Andy Reid has made his living at Philadelphia on the road. He's bar none the best head coach in the NFL away from home. In this role this week, he's at his very best. When he and his opponent are both off losses, Andy Reid 16-4-1 against the spread to bounce back off that loss. And I think they'll do just that this particular week. We'll see a lot of Michael Vick this week, and I think he'll lead him to the winner's circle.
He played very well against the Packers last week, especially bringing them back in a loss in the second half. Trend number 2, Mark, the Raiders are favored this week against the visiting Rams. Raiders are very rarely favored. In fact, you say go the other way.
That's the key word here, Sid. You said Raiders favorite. There's an oxymoron. They don't belong in the same sentence together here, okay? Take a look at the Oakland Raiders. When they lay points in the National Football League, the last 11 times, they've lost the game straight up 10 times.
Wow.
They've only won once as a favorite to win the football game in 0-11 to the spread when laying points. It might not be yet the time for Sam Bradford, but nonetheless here, you can't cast the Raiders into the role of a favorite against anybody. I'll play the Rams plus the points.
Rams were not awful in Bradford's debut when they lost to Arizona last week. The Raiders, on the other hand, in their loss to Tennessee, they were awful.
Let me say this, Sid, too, about Sam Bradford here, okay? I like the kid real well, and I think what he's going to bring to this football team is a lot of moxie here. He played at Oklahoma. He played tough. He played hurt, and I think he's going to bring that same thought, that same presence here to the St. Louis Rams.
Agreed. Trend number 3, the defending Super Bowl champion New Orleans Saints go on the road after their win over Minnesota to play the Niners on Monday night, but there might be something a little fishy out by the bay in this one.
There will be something fishy out by the bay in San Francisco in this one. Sid, simply put, the defending Super Bowl champions are at their absolute worst in game number 2 of the next season. They almost always get off to good starts, 11 wins in a row in game number 1, but week number 2, just 7-17 against the spread. They bounce back to earth, and I think they'll do it. Monday night, I'll talk a little bit more about this game later in the show.
All right, the 49ers come off a very embarrassing loss to Seattle. Lots of problems already with Mike Singletary and that team. Looking forward to hearing your analysis later on. Great stuff as always, Mark. Folks, if you have any handicapping questions, feel free to send Mark and I an email. We're at the Odds Couple at opensports.com. That's the Odds Couple at opensports.com. Time for our pick segment. We're making you money next.